It's Grazer Ridge versus Bulldozer Power here in the Electrosports Baseball League. Bulldozer Power on a 1-5 record to get their season underway, and Grazer Ridge on 5-1. So we've got quite a lot to do here. Grazer Ridge going to be batting first. Vivian Crumble's pitching for us, and she's not in the best of form. And I'm hoping she can find her way through this in order to recover a little bit of confidence. But we'll have to see. That's not gone well to start with. A bit of an optimistic dive there from Mephisto, but we're going to give up a double on the first pitch of the game. Well, okay. Well, I mean, that was a perfectly good pitch, to be honest, but he just lit it up. I mean, what are you going to do? Here's Beeman Hurricane, the second baseman. He's feeling tense, but he won't be feeling very tense if he manages to have a successful at-bat. He'll be feeling quite lively, I would have thought. Viv needing to find something from her bag of tricks, which is extensive as far as pitchers go. She does have quite a few tricks in her bag, and that one's going to call Zoltan into play. We'll throw to home. It's a no. See, the runner on third decided. Oh yeah, just dropped the ball there, Steve. Lovely work. Yeah. Everyone's playing magnificently so far. Here's Nova Wild. She's on fire, and she's got a home run so far this season. And Viv's going to try and put a stop to flipping her aspirations by pitch. Oh nope. All right, look, Viv. Here's the story: is you need to play better. Indecision there, costing us both a run and an out. Oh, I see. I thought I might catch him at second, but I didn't catch him at second, and that was all a disaster. We could have got the always take the easy outs, friends. Always take it. Here's Emmental Helmets. He's batting .480 so far this season, which is pretty good. I think that would make him the best batter on my team, but he's not on my team, which is a bit of a shame. That one's gone high and long and foul, and it's into the crowd. Where it's given some lucky individual a concussion. And come on, Viv, at the plate. Come on. No, doesn't go for the sinky change up there. And that was a bit high. He swung at that as well. Come on, Viv. Let's go. Come on, Viv. And that's not it, Viv. Zoltan with the catch. Beautiful work there from the centre fielder. And that's out number one. And it's going to take our fielders some work here to keep Viv in the game. Here's Tremaine Jazzhammock, and he's, he's going to hit the ball, isn't he? Quite hard, I would imagine. Runners on first and second at the moment. Any kind of a big hit would spell disaster. Here's an opportunity. And a double play wraps up the first inning, which could have been a whole lot worse. Bulldozer Power giving up just one run. And we're going to be facing Tree Gun as Cindy Vapid steps up first, wiggling away, looking for the magic. And that's not it. Stand your grounds. We're going to go back to ignoring the first pitch, whatever it may be. Just don't ignore all the pitches. And Cindy puts in a lovely shot there that's going to get her a double. Lovely job. And that's why she's our lead-off batter. And Bulldozer Power looking lively with that first hit. Here's Jemima Hertz. Kept her in at shortstop. I mean, the opportunity to bring in crampons is never one to be dismissed. But at the same time, Jemima Hertz needs to find her way back to some kind of form. And that will come from not getting out, primarily. It's all right, Cindy's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere is Cindy Vapid. That's the first strike there against Jemima, who's going to stand her ground, take the full count. And this is the one that matters. Oh, that felt wide. Yeah, Hertz rightfully disappointed there, and that's not going to do her confidence any good. Here's Lynn Mephisto. Well, I mean, what can you say about Lynn Mephisto that we haven't said already? Well, we haven't said anything about her yet. So there you go. Mephisto likes it, but hates it. And that one's gone over the foul line. That's ball two. We're doing a good job at soaking up a few pitches here. Mephisto has some mustard on it, but it hasn't got enough. Has it got enough? It hasn't got enough. No, there wasn't. It's a shame. No, that would have been quite nice. I mean, it would have just trickled over the fence. I mean, if you can trickle from skyward. Here's major disappointment. Ulysses Failure batting 120 so far this year. And we need a big game from him today. Well, we need a big game from him every week. But today, I think, would be particularly rewarding. Given how lacklustre our season's going so far. That's terrible. And that'll wrap up the inning there for Bulldozer Power, who only managed one hit. Okay, all right. That's it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Here's the catcher, Johnny Touchdown. Viv now trying to strategize with her pitching selection to really make an impact here. Bernie, wrong button, Bernie. Wrong button. No, you wanted the other one. It's actually quite intuitive, you know. The top button makes you jump. The bottom button, it makes you dive. Ho-hum. Here's Constance Frenzy, the first baseman. And she's locked in. It's got a heavy level of confidence. And if your confidence can be heavy, that's what she's got. Right, it's 1-on-1 is the count. Jemima! No, okay. Oh, no, the bottom button didn't dive. No, it didn't. It also did a leapy kind of a deal. I guess the individual fielder will decide exactly what manoeuvre they should be doing. Here's Glossy Supreme, not renowned for his hitting ability, but if he does get hold of it, it will be gone. And Zoltan making his second play of the game, but once again we're going to give up a run. His cannon of an arm there, not quite delivering fast enough to make a big difference. And that'll bring up the pitcher, batting 500. One imagines 2 at-bats then. Anticipated the fast ball to start off with. And it's gone with the bunt. Blood, you're out then, aren't you? Yeah, fine. Thanks for that. Here's Crotch Dangle Flag, the centre fielder. He got himself a double from his first at bats, and he's going to try and do something sort of similar now, I would imagine. But I mean, that's what they always try and do. So I mean, you're hardly being, clairvoyant in going, oh, he's going to try and hit the ball. You know, yeah, it's probably is. Yes, no, yeah. I mean, that was obviously not a thing. Let's see if he'll fall for the change-up. Well, he didn't only fall for it; he hit it as well. And he's going to get himself a double for his trouble, and a run batted in as well. Good times all round. Here's Beeman Hurricane. He got a double first time around as well. And you see, all these people playing well. That's nice for them. It's not so nice for us. We desperately need a win. That's triple desperately there, and that gives you some indication of how desperately we're really talking about. Strike 2. All right. This change-up's got to work at some point, Viv. Keep plugging away at it, see what you get. No, that's not it. Try him on a slidey. Try him on a slidey. No, nothing coming from the slidey. Yeah, all right. Try him on the curvy. That'll do. There you go. All right, well, Viv might not be getting them at the plate, but she is getting them. And maybe it's another 2 runs given up, which wouldn't be so bad if we could actually get anything in. Here's Gretchen Dawn-Treader, who's in at first base. Capsicum Disco carrying an injury. Or maybe just a little bit of fatigue. I thought we weren't swinging at the first pitch. Yeah, I know, but I mean that one. Oh, Nova Wild there with a nice jumping catch at the fence. That almost went downtown. Didn't go downtown though. No, it was caught out. Yeah. There's Zoltan. Often the saviour of the team. Often a big fat nothing. So what's he in the mood for today? That's a solid hit to centre field. Zoltan taking his base. All right. Okay. Right. 1 out, 3rd inning. Steve Murray next up to bat. Batting .556 this season with a home run to his name and 4 runs batted in. So it's been a long time since Big Steve was a big disappointment. Or in fact big. He's not big this season. He's little Steve Murray. Svelte. Steve Svelte Murray. Oh, he swung it that well early. That's just why it didn't go anywhere good. Right. I tried to feel it. That was a judgment call. Yeah. Yes, so was that. Okay, come on, Steve. Steve likes it, puts it up centre field, and he'll get on base as well. And Bulldozer Power with something that looks like halfway decent players. Bernadette mistakes 154. That's 154 or 154 batting average, which is horrible. Not as bad as Ulysses' failure, but still pretty horrible nonetheless. And we really need her to not give up a double play here. That's not terrible. It is terrible. Yeah, I know. That's terrible because the fielder made a play. Dagnammit. Yeah, I know. You can't win for losing. Well, it's Nova Wild back up for another at bat now. She didn't get anywhere with her first go, but has been contributing significantly in the outfield. Okay, all right, yeah, there we are, and that one's gone straight to Cindy Vapid, who will toss it leisurely to first, and that's out number one. Here's Emmental Helmet. He's still on fire, despite having accomplished absolutely nothing from his first at bat. So let's see if we can't, suck some more jam out of his donut, and maybe, start putting a bit of demoralisation. Viv is not doing horribly. Way! It's a Vivian Crumble strikeout. There you go. See, you big her up, and she does all right. And you can't trust in that kind of momentum. That doesn't work at all. No, anyway, 2 outs here at the top of the third inning, and so far this has been a clean inning, but it's not going to stay that way because it never does. Viv with some edge play there that really didn't come off, and again, but that one was low, and Cindy's going to pick it up, and an inning with no hits conceded for Bulldozer Power. Does this mean that we are now on the cusp of a comeback? It's unlikely. Vivian Crumble, a horrible batter by any measure. I mean, just horrible. Just a horrible, horrible batter. Go on, throw a ball. No? Alright, well, Viv puts it into the sky because that's where she felt like it belonged. But she's caught out. She did soak up 3 pitches, so that's not the end of the world. Here's Cindy Vapid. Back round to the top of the order finally, and Cindy's looking for something here that's promising, and it's ball 2 so far. It's ball 3, no strikes so far. Cindy will get a walk, and that's 2 successful at bats for Cindy Vapid, which is unusual. Here's Jemima Hurt, still looking for that comeback at bat that turns her into the devastating offensive force we know her to be. Well, we don't. I mean, she's new to the team, and therefore we don't know it to be anything at all. That one's got some distance, but it hasn't got enough distance. Caught out by Nova Wild. I think we're going to see that quite a few times today. Well, so quickly that's turned into 2 outs, and Lynn Mephisto is left to try and dredge through the detritus in the bottom of the pan to find... Why are you swinging at the first pitch? Stop swinging at the first pitch, you stupid person. Well, that went well. So here's Johnny Touchdown. He's riding high on a single from his first at bat. Vivian Crumble hanging on in there. Obviously, she's not going to go the distance today, not unless she really turns it on. But I can't see that happening. She's likely to come up on her 50th pitch in this inning, which is pretty bad because that would mean she's averaging over 10 pitches per inning, which is more than you really want to see. You want fewer than that, and there you go, touchdown, getting himself on base. That's a disappointment. When you get to 2 strikes, you really want them gone. You don't want them. You don't want them to then go like, "Oh, I'll take a hit now, please." And that one's done well. And Grazer Ridge starting to load the bases up. Yeah, keep throwing it around. That'll help. Here's Glossy Supreme. He's got a run batted in, but he didn't get anywhere himself. But the way the team's playing at the moment, I don't think he really needs to. Okay. He swung at rubbish the first time around, but wasn't taken by the second pitch. That one's slightly inside. I mean, by slightly, I mean it is. Come on, Viv. Come on, Viv. Come on, Viv. There you go, strike 2. Go on. If anyone was going to fall for this, it would be this clown. Come on, Viv. No, but that's promising. Yes. Boom shakalaka. Double play. Okay, nice piece of defensive work from Bulldozer Power, and we haven't yet conceded anything in this inning. So there's still, the dream is still alive, friends of I don't know, Mephisto. How's that? Good. All right, put them away, and another clean inning for BDP as they once again look for a way of scoring. And if they need tips, Hit the ball. Don't get caught out. There you go. That's about the size of it. Do that a bunch and you'll score some points. And what do points make? Greater likelihood that your contract is renewed. That's ball 3 for failure. He's got a strike as well, but he's gonna ride out the next one. Go on, go on. Yes! Gets on base. Hey, we celebrate the little things, and failure's not a little lad, but we celebrate him nonetheless. Here's Gretchen Dawn Treader. Didn't do much from her first at bat, but this is a whole separate inning now, so anything can happen. Yes, 1-1 is the count. She likes it. She's hit it. It's not going to get there. And that'll be that then. So if failure has stayed back, he could have probably taken second, but he felt like chancing it just on the off chance it bounced off the back wall or something like that. We've been caught that way before. Here's Zoltan. Well, now would be a great time for one of the signature Zoltan home runs. Ooh, almost knackered the pitcher there, but the pitcher managed to pull a matrix manoeuvre and get out of the way. Here's Steve Morey. We've got runners on first and second. What are we looking at? 1 out? 2 outs? Well, it doesn't really matter at this stage. Double out is one of our best plays. Right, Big Steve. He's got a grin you really like to see. Steve, if you succeed here, Steve, I'll let you have a pie. Come on, Steve. That wasn't it. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. And Steve sends a little trickler up there. He's going to get out, but we've advanced the runners. Runners now second and thirds. Here's Bernadette Mistakes. One would hope for a slightly better batter, but that's not what we've got. We've got Bernie Mistakes. Here's ball 1. Yeah. Just get a base hit, Bernie. Okay? Well, anything other than that, and we're in all kinds of trouble. So, I mean, out, fundamentally. All right, ball 3. Come on, Bernie. Come on, Bernie. Takes a walk. Okay, all right, fine. I said anything other than that, other than a walk, obviously. Here's Viv Crumble, who's going to sit down, and we're going to bring... yeah, no. So, I mean, she's played badly, and it's about time to bring in someone new. It's Veronica Hammock who's going to try and dig us something out of this position, and she's put that one on her Air Miles card, and it's a grand slam, and just like that, Veronica Hammock takes us back into the game. She's a fan favourite, being 27 feet tall. Oh, crikey, I haven't said that for a while. With tiny little feet. Smashed it. And like that, BDP in the lead. And we have demoralised their pitcher to the extent that they're bringing in Claudia Dystopia to try and cut through. I see. Oh, yes. I look like a coaching genius. You look lucky is what you look. Whatever. Ball 2, strike 2. Cindy just standing her ground. Is going to swing away at that one, and it's gone foul. Okay. That's not out. What are you talking about? Up, get yourself a guide dog, you useless git. Jeff Conservative's going to come in. He's not been as forthright a Conservative as Jeff has been in the past, but you know, you never know. You never know when he's going to turn it around. Does that look like turning it around to you? Well, I don't know. It depends if failure catches it or not. Does he? Not. Great. Okay. All right. Giving up a home run from the first pitcher, from a new pitcher, is always a good way to start things off. And Dangle Flag asserts his authority with the very first pitch. Great. Yeah. I mean, I could say that I was maybe put off by the switch in pitching hand, but that would be a lie. I just pitched badly. It wasn't a terrible pitch. It wasn't a good pitch. It was straight down the middle and not where you were aiming. Yeah. Come on, Jeff. See if you can get them. Once upon a time, you know, Jeff Conservative was known for striking out just about every batter who dared to cross the plate. But it's been a long time since then. Very long time. And these days, Jeff Conservative is just another guy. Here's Nova Fire. Nova Wild. She's on fire, despite having no hits today. But you'd have to say that she has had an impact on this game. notably at the fence, a couple of times, catching people out. Well, it would be better if she didn't do that. Yeah, well, better is as better does. What does that even mean? Doesn't really matter. That one's tasty. Mephisto lets it bounce over her hand, which is it's an interesting move. Didn't really pay off for her. And that'll give up a double and a run. Terrific. And like that, Bulldozer Power are trailing once again. Emmental helmet next up to bat. Okay. All right. Yeah. Jeff, how about you stop missing your target quite so badly? See, that's a little bit better. There you go. See, yeah. More like that. That one's adequate, I suppose. But that's the kind of thing that they can really get hold of and make you look foolish. Look, given the amount of sink you've got on this curve, there you go. That's the ticket. That's the stuff. Jeff Conservative there striking someone out. Beautiful. Here's Jazz Hammock. He's around again, and yeah, I don't know what he's done today. I'm not really paying attention. Okay, right. Nice. Good pitch there from Jeff. All right. We're going to be calling him Jeffy Good Pitches, or is it Jeffy Big Disappointment to his entire family? That one's all over the place. Didn't sucker anyone into anything with that one. We'll try a little cheeky change up there, swinging in. Nope. We'll go back to the sinky curve to put it where he did last time. That really catches people out. And that one's gone foul. It's okay. My automatic reflex throw to base there was the wrong base. Go on, get out. Steve, next time he does that, dive. Try and catch it. Okay, what are we doing with this one? Let's put it right up here and see if we can... Oh, there it is. Yeah, sucker. Get off the field. Here's Johnny Touchdown. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. And it's 2 outs and a runner on second. It's all the 2s. You couldn't have many more 2s than this, but you have. So there it is. Here we go. Second pitch. That's another 2. That was ball 2. Hey, look, it's... Oh, yeah, you start looking for 2s. You see them everywhere. Is he player number 2? Seems unlikely. I think we ought to get off this narrative train of thought here, because it's not really taking us anywhere good. Failure. He's making a move. Go! Wrong button! All right, okay. It wasn't. It was the right button. I think you'll find. I think you just did it while it was too high. But a big diving catch there. We could have had him out foul, and that would have been dramatic. Hey! 3 strikeouts for Jeff Conservative. Oh, yeah, baby. But we did give up 2 runs as well. Oh, no, baby. Here's Jemima Hurts. She's still rattled. Well, that's because she hasn't hit anything. She's an A- rated player, which is a good player. Although her stats suggest anything other than that. Ball 2. All right, okay. Yeah. Claudia Listopia. She's on form today, but these pitches aren't. Oh, these are all going all over the shop. There you go, taking the full count. It's a hit. I don't feel it. I do feel it. I felt it. I have seen the light. And the light is in the baseball. And it's getting dimmer all the time because of how far it's been hit. And Jemima Hurts finally pulls herself together and gets herself a big hit. And that's what we like to see. Here's Lynn Mephisto. Also waiting for her first piece of action today. Well, the scores are level. And there's a low bouncer up to centre field, and that'll do nicely. Okay, all right. Okay. Gradually clawing their way into the action here. Bulldozer Power. Here's Ulysses Failure. Oh, whatever. Come on, then. Yeah, come on, son. Come on. Just don't give us a double out. That would be very disappointing. A simple base hit would be nice. Oh, crikey, that was late. That's the stuff. That's a good one. It's a good one. Everybody run a lot. Everybody run lots. There you go. That's it. And again, going for it all. It's a bad choice. Yeah, it was a really bad choice. Okay, almost started the run after the throw there. And don't get greedy. Well, no, you have to get greedy if you want to stay in the game. Double for... Don't swing at the first pitch. You just stand your ground. Stay calm. Don't get overconfident. Don't think, oh, I had a good hit there and therefore I can get a good hit every time, because it just isn't true. That one's popped up. Failure, get back. Hey, out number 2. All right, okay. All right. Yeah, see, greed. It's cost us everything so far. It's cost us a lot. Here's Zoltan. Zoltan with an opportunity to be a real hero. I mean, he's a real hero to many already. The adversity just in his... Go on, him. Oh, what's that count as? Surely that counts as free money. Surely. Oh, bum. Okay, all right. Well, we got some free money there, but it wasn't good enough. Scores level at the end of the 5th inning. Oh, look at all the 5s. 6th inning now, and here's Constance Frenzy. She's got 2 singles today. She's locked in. She's wearing yellow sunglasses. They almost match her sleeves, but... well, as near as you need. That one's gone to Jemima. Put the flipping effort in. Someone run. For crying out loud. You're all a shambles. All right, well, okay, bad fielding there. Bad fielding. Jemima Hurts letting us down at shortstop. You know, at some point, I'm going to have a shortstop who's any good. We haven't had a good shortstop since Bam Bam flipping Buckeye, and that was 3 or 4 seasons ago now. Probably 4 seasons, but maybe even 5 seasons ago. It was a long time ago. Dawn Treader. Go on. There you go, out number 1. Right, okay. Here's Dystopia, the pitcher. Are they keeping her? They're taking her out. And it's Harriet Reflux who's going to get the opportunity to put in a hit. She's leaning over quite a long way, evidently not wanting to be dinged in the hip. The one place she doesn't want to be dinged is in the hip. In the brain box, though, she's leaving that one as a big opportunity, but Jeff is not in the mood for that at all. And that will be out number 2. Yes, we've given up a run, but we take the easy out, people. That's the out we take, because I don't think we would have got them at home anyway, so, you know, deal with that. Here's flipping, crotch flipping Dangle Flag, who's been a menace so far today. Not this time, though. Someone catch it. There you go. Gretchen says she's got it, because she does. And put side away, but once again we're trailing. Hilda Showbiz now coming in a pitch. And it's 6-5 in favour of Grazer Ridge as Steve Morris steps up to try and do something with things. Largely the bat and ball combination. There you go. Alright, you're one of these underarm, kind of sidearm, kind of cannon throwing slingshot behaviour. I know it. I understand that. I've got it. Alright. Yeah, not really accurate though, are you? No. Strike 2, Steve. Not being phased by any of this so far. That was not out. That was inside, and you know it. Oh dear, that's the second time we've been caught out on one of those today. Here's Bernie mistake. She's had a walk. It would be nice to get a base hit. No, don't you swing it at the first pitch now. See, that's just desperation. Get back and have another go. Oh yeah, or keep running. Oh, it amounts to the same thing. Here's Jeff Conservative. I don't think we're about... No, we're not ready to make a substitution yet. And this inning has already been a disaster area, so we might as well stand our ground here. Jeff, if you feel it, have a go. Obviously, if she decides to walk you, then be my guest. But, you know, don't go out looking. That's the ticket, Jeff. Well done. There you go. Yeah. Okay, well... Into the 7th inning now. Bulldozer Power trailing by 1. This is a closer game than it looked like it was going to be from the first inning. But it's we're still facing in the wrong direction. Here's Beeman Hurricane. And that one's up there. Zoltan's got the legs for this kind of manoeuvre. But has he? Yes. Good. There's Nova Wilds. Made an impact all day. Despite only having 1 hit. It was a double, but I mean, it's only 1 hit. Steve, what was that? You've got to keep hold of those, Steve. They're important to keep hold of. Just, you know, anything can happen off one of them. That's ball 1. Okay. Yeah. I think they're starting to get used to Jeff Conservative's bag-o tricks. One's gone foul. All right, Jeff, come on. Humiliate. Well, that's not going to do it. No, it's not. Try it again? No. Go to Old Faithful. All right, okay. Old Faithful. And that one has got a rocket underneath it. Heads up to centre field. Zoltan has to return it to second, and Motherwell will take a base. Here's Emmental Helmet, who's still locked in despite being 0 for 3 today, which seems very unreasonable to me. His mood should have been shaken by now. on the basis of him playing like a Charlie. But no, that's not a good pitch. But he still makes a pig's ear of it, so it is a good pitch. That one's fouled out as well. Keep changing the pitches up. That's it. That's nice. It's not that nice. All right, change it back. That's good. There it is. Yeah, face, helmet. Here's Jazz Hammock. He's over 3. It seems to me that all the damage is being done by just a few players, with the others largely being carried by their teammates and are not contributing much. There's the cheeky run to second, and it's safe. Yeah, it so often is. I mean, the reaction time there wasn't awful. Yeah, same again, only better. All right. Well, the last one was all right. That one's up. It's skyward. It's going into the realm of Zoltan. He's at the fence. It's off the chuffing fence. Nothing you can do about that. No. He rolls it back crown green bowling style. And the lead has been extended. Jeff's starting to look a little bit tidy. Tidy? I got tired. Yeah. I mean, he's a very tidy individual normally. I mean, look at him. He's a very smart, upright man, but he's starting to look a little bit weary. Okay. So we're getting shot of him soon. Oh, what are you playing at? I don't even know. I don't even. If you'd got that, that would have wrapped it up and we wouldn't have just given up a run. His constant chuffing frenzy. Oh, what? Yeah. I know. It's when your fielders can't be bothered. You get them close enough, and it certainly looks close enough, and they just kind of go, nah. You go, just, cut me some slack once in a while. Cindy jumps, nothing. This is bad news. Chuck second and then home straight away. Yeah, no. Even using the cut-off there didn't help. And all of a sudden, Bulldozer Power looked to be having another loss today. I mean, I'm calling it early. I mean, I could have called it in the first inning, to be honest, but I'm calling it now. It doesn't... Bernie, thank you. No, coughing up 3 there, that's just not good. We're going to have to find some kind of home run type behaviour again. Ideally, with lots of lovely batters going. Either that or we get the engine going. It's always nice when you get the engine going, but we haven't seen the engine in this season. Alright, it's Cindy Vapid though, so that's room for some optimism. She has been a consistently decent player for us this year, but anything can happen. Yeah, okay. I mean that could happen. Yeah, what else? That could certainly happen. Yeah, that's the one you possibly should have anticipated, and Cindy's out. Here's Jemima Hurts. She's still tense, but improved mood following her home run, and swings at the first bat. I don't know why. Here we go. Yeah. Who's batting? Does it really matter? It's Lynn Mephisto, everybody. Lynn Mephisto. Not quite reached the heights of fan favourite. In fact, I don't think she's even... Oh, dear. That'll be why. Yeah. Lynn flipping waste of time. All right, into the 8th inning. Hilda Showbiz, next up to bat, is the pitcher. Jeff, sit down. Yeah, you've had your time. You've done enough damage for one day. Flight risk? Yeah. All right, it's Buster Flight Risk. He is traditionally a closing pitcher. And, he's only got 2 pitches to play with. Let's stick with pitch 1 for a little while. Yeah, he couldn't be bothered with that. Anyone bothered with it? Thanks, Zoltan. Yeah, good. All right, carry on. Here's Dangle Flag. Yep, the legend that is Crotch Dangle Flag. And Buster sticks his fastball there in a tricky position. He's done it twice. What's he got with his curve? A foul, that's what he's got. Just keep doing that. Yeah, that one was bad. It's foul again. Alright, keep doing it. Just put this one over here. Or there, wherever. Yeah, he swung at that as well. Yeah, good. What we want out of him is a nice low grounder that can be readily filled for the double play. Oh, flipping, stop swinging at it if you're not going to hit it, man. I mean, like, these are all balls. Not one of these is legit. Okay, all right, okay. No, that was left the building. Stone me. And what was once upon a time a close game. You know what? You should have just let it. You should have walked him. Should have walked him. This dude has been barbecuing your team all day long. And yeah, he's been putting you over some nice hickory. Really? Yeah. You've been smoked. Oh, I see. There you go. What's going on with that? Feels like a foul. It was a foul. Okay. Yeah. And this one. It's another base hit. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, he is a closer. So let's. This is not his inning. His inning's the next one. Yeah, like that will make a difference. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Come on, Buster. Bust some pitches. There you go. That one. Steve. No, Steve there. Face into the concrete, but couldn't quite make it. Stick. Whatever. That's a strikeout. Buster flight risk, everybody. Yes. Here's Emmental helmets. 0 for 4. Well, that could change very soon. We've got a runner on first. Strike one. Buster there. Completely foxing him with his number 2 pitch. That one's gone up. Zoltan. He goes, yeah, look, I'll stand by the wall, but I mean, what do you want me to do about it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's been quiet all day, but has finally stuck in a home run, and this is now a blowout. Oh dear. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was moderately even for a long time there. We crawled our way back. Flight risk is rattled already. It's too soon for you to be rattled, Sunshine. I need you to round out this game while you've got some stamina. I mean, it's already over. We've already sunk to our worst ever record. There you go. Thank you, Jemima. You know, just hang on in there. Get through the remainder of the game. And then we can go home and question where it's all gone wrong and where we're actually going to turn the corner this season. That's, of course, working on the assumption that there is a corner that can be turned. There might not be a corner. This might be a straight line of a season. Well, it's a straight line to a high draft pick. That's not necessarily going to help us, you know. Well, if you think about it, we've made the playoffs every season so far. Hey. I mean, you shouldn't have swung at that at all. That was a terrible pitch. And the team has been gutted over the last 2-3 seasons since the draft mechanic came in. And failure. He's not hanging around. He sees no point in doing so. Well, goodness gracious me. Okay. Yeah. No, I wouldn't have believed it either. But there it is. See it for yourself. That's his first home run of the season. And he's now going to be on fire for the rest of the year. You watch it. You watch it happen. All right. This is Gretchen Dawn-Treader. She's been unremarkable in the game so far, but she is coming in as a substitute. That's strike 2. Dream on. In no way was that... that was just not... No. She's out. Here's Zoltan. A pair of singles for Zoltan today. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of performance he's had. Oh, dear. Strike 2. Zoltan's going to get himself out. Yep. Good. Yeah. Now let's wrap this up and go home. Come on, Steve. Let's be having you. Steve Murray. Oh, dear. Yeah. If you'd hit that a bit harder, Steve, you would have killed the pitcher. Alternatively, you'd have hit it a little bit more bouncy, you would have got yourself a base hit. It doesn't really matter. Here we are into the 9th now. And here's Constance Frenzy, who I just looked at her stats, and she's had a heck of a game. I mean, you talk about that dangle flag fella, and he's certainly done quite well, but Constance Frenzy has also been absolutely lethal. It's not looking so lethal now, no, but I mean, they've already won the game, so why bother? Strikes out! Go on, him. Op it. Here's Glossy Supreme, who unlike his predecessor, has been a complete shambles. You've anticipated one of the two pitches. Well done. Yeah, congratulations. Oh, yeah. When are you going to do your mind-reading session? Get out. Right. I mean, you'd say, Zoltan's been anchoring the centre field there and making lots of catches. But to be honest, that's the easy bit. Where it's going to spend a long time coming down from the sky, and all you have to do is get there, stand your position, and put your glove out. I mean, there's not an awful lot to celebrate about that. But even so, reliable fielding is something to be seen. You know what would be nice here is another strikeout. There it is. Hey, maybe that'll give Buster a little boost ahead of his next game. Maybe it won't. Here's Bernie mistakes. Well, we could still win this. We're only trailing by more runs than we've scored all game. Yes. And that's not going to do it. No. Okay. That's out number one. Here's flight risk. Get off. Yeah, right. Who's coming in? Yeah, come on. It's the Bernie Crampon show, everybody. Right. Is old man Crampo going to put on the magic for us? Is he going to put on... No, he's not putting on anything. He can barely put on his slippers these days. And Crampo's taking a seat. Back around to Cindy Vapid. You say that she's constantly reliable. She's had a walk and a single and a double. I beg your pardon. A walk and a double today. That's it. Everything else has been rubbish. Yeah, okay. I thought she'd been better than that. I thought she'd been better than that. She hasn't been better than that. No. Okay. Well, you know what? She could stand here for the next hour or so and gradually demoralise the opposing team by just hitting everything foul. Or she could just get out on the very next pitch. That works too. And Bulldozer Power there, getting lit up like a Christmas tree, and it was all looking pretty good there until about inning 5, inning 6, and then 7 and 8 came along and really put an end to all of our aspirations and dreams. What a shame. There's some stats. Yeah. There it is. Yep. Pretty horrible. Constance Frenzy, crossed angle flag. You're going to be looking for them in the 3 stars of the day, most definitely. And the win issued to Claudia Dystopia. Jeff Conservative quite rightly handed the loss. I think Viv had already put in the damage by that point. A goodly number of strikeouts, but doesn't mean anything. No. Say 3 stars of the day. Crikey. Crossed angle flag, Veronica Hammock. With the grand slam, yeah, you'd say that would be about right. And for some reason, Ulysses Failure. No idea. But Failure had a home run, a double. He batted in a... Just forget it. Well, we got a ton of games to simulate, so let's get on with it. Here's the Bongolia Sea Raiders against the Wretches Minstrels. And Sea Raiders are getting underway there. That's nice. Minstrels coming back. Minstrels win it. They didn't deserve to win it, but they did. Here's the Grunt Auto group against Lingo Blend All-Stars, Man and Pompadour, pitching versus Big Jim Guns Leviathan, who has too many names. All-Stars getting off to an early start, but the Auto group win it. Pick Street Miners against Stardust Human Resources, both teams 4-2. This is an important one for them to break the deadlock, and a tedious game with only 1 hit. Well, one, score thing. The Pirates are up against Cheerio Incorporated, and the Pirates off to an early lead that is just enough for them to take the win. Well done, them. The Pathfinders are taking on the Steganauts. It's Betsy Wilberforce facing off against Olympia Swiss Lagoon in the Battle of the Pitching Mounds. And it's a close one, or it was a close one until it stopped being close and the Pathfinders get a much-needed win to keep their season in any way alive. The Budget Roadies are taking on the Bumps and Medics, both teams having 3 wins so far this year. Budget dominating. Sportsball Union taking on the Erg Melonflex Chroniclers. You'd have to put your money on the Chroniclers because they've got the better record at the moment. But it's very early days at the moment, so day 1, so I was right. Peninsula Transport's taking on Stardozer Human Resources. Both teams doing pretty well so far this year. Mediocre, I'd say, rather than pretty well, and then Peninsula Transport win that one. The Nomads taking on Colonel School. Colonel School on 4-3, and now 4-3. Or something else. I don't know. Here's Picks Creek Miners taking on Sunshine Fun Bus. Picks Creek we saw a moment ago. With Quell Dark is pitching for them this time around. Windermere Lynch for the Fun Bus. Oh, and the Miners have figured out how to score more than one run, which is lovely to see. Great news for the fans there. Beekeepers, who we played in the first final, are also struggling this year. 1-6 their record so far. They open brightly though with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runs, and they dominate and win. Our next game, which you're not going to get to see, is the rematch against Grazer Ridge. Ominous Bob starting the pitching. Yeah, I would like to see the game, please. Bulldozer Power scoring 5-6. Grazer Ridge coming back and winning it 7-6. Oh, come on. I can't even catch a break when I'm not playing. Yeah, I know. There's still 14 more to go, so let's enjoy that action. Cheerio Inc. against Failure Wood Hills. Cheerio Inc. 6-3, the win there. Bongolia taking on the Minstrels again. Minstrels managed to win late in the last game. They put the effort in, but 15-8 the final score. There. Grant Auto Group taking on the All-Stars again. And Grant Auto Group. There you go. Stimulating commentary, I think you'll agree. The Bumps and Medics taking on Port Miggers Pirates. And it's going to be a close one, no matter which way you cut it. And the Pirates win that one, meaning that they won both of those two games that we saw there. Oh dear. The Medics will be so disappointed. Colonel Space Agency against the Peninsula Transport. Peninsula Transport 7-0 win. Jobs are good un. Boom shakalaka. Other things that I say frequently. Stegonauts, Pathfinders. Both teams needing wins because you can't get too many games back at this stage of the season or you're going to be forever playing catch-up. Grazer Ridge in action again. Professor Feetham, the former Bulldozer Power player, is pitching for Grazer Ridge up against the Sports Ball Union. And Grazer Ridge are actually starting to look very tasty indeed with what is now an 8-1 record. It's the Nomads against Colonel School. Colonel School take that one, 8-5. Oh, magic. And here's the Roadies against Grunt Auto Group. Roadies had a big game a moment ago, but this time around they didn't. Grunt Auto Group taking the win. 5 games still to play. Ergoman Flex against the Sunshine Fun Bus, and the Fun Bus like it. 8-0. Starlights Human Resources and Colonel Space Agency in the Battle of the Stars. Some kind of star battle. And someone won it. Congratulations to that team. The Red Star Pathfinders are taking on the Beekeepers. It's Trellis Cosmic pitching for the Pathfinders. For those of you who like Trellis Cosmic. He hasn't done a good job though. They lost the game and the Beekeepers get their 3rd win of the year. Which means that I'm now the only team that looks like they're complete and utter disaster area. Off City Axemen against the Minstrels. The Axemen have done well to win that one 11-7. And finally, Failure Wood Hills against Picks Creek Miners. Failure Woods are up against it, I would say. But the Miners aren't exactly prolific in their scoring. They just seem to find ways to win. And they didn't this time. So let's have a look at the standings. At the top of the Wood Chipper Division is the 8-1, the powerhouse of the league, Grazer Ridge. They just beat me unjustifiably, but there they are. They're doing it. They're getting it done. Colonel School in 2nd on 6-3. Stardozer Human Resources on 5-4 in 3rd. In Bombastic, you've got a Grunt Auto Group on 7-2 with the Peninsula Transport team on 5-3. And that's it as far as teams who are better than 500 as far as their season record is concerned. Clearly one of the weaker divisions. Over in Bank Company, you've got the Sunshine Fun Bus and Ergmen and Flex Chroniclers tied on 6-3 at the moment, ahead of the Of City Axemen. In the Sloganator, you've got the Minstrels and Miners on 6-3, ahead of Cheerio Incorporated. Looking at teams who suck right now, you're looking at the Nomads on 2-6, Pathfinders on 2-7, Sports Ball Union on 2-6, and then Bulldozer Power on 1-7. Can we turn it around? Will we be back for more? Is there going to be a disaster? Or are we merely waiting for the Phoenix-like re-emergence of Bulldozer Power? Subscribe to make sure you find out the answer to that question if it's a question you want to find the answer to. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.